We're
All
back
right.
from intermission.
Nice.
Cool.
Oh,
So
properly revitalized.
we're gonna go collect Lucy.
Right then, it's off to the Golden Fire Order, where you left her to be safe while you guys were down there, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is Pavla like hiding the what is it?
Mages
The
with
sword?
no ulterior motives
sword?
whatsoever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zog,
Well, I mean, it might be in
Zog's
my
sword.
bag.
Mm-hmm.
Where do we get
I'm not. We're in a sheath or something. I don't know.
Is it
Alright.
just so it's like not in like plain sight of
It's
the
not in
goblin?
plain sight. No,
I
it just looks
I
like
don't-
it just looks like a dog slicer.
All
So
right.
we
A
don't
very
have
nice dog
proper-
slicer.
We don't have a proper sheath for it, so
Then it's probably just in my bag or something.
Oh yeah, we may
Alright.
want to wrap that.
Yeah.
Yeah. 100%. 1200%.
Alright, so you guys head over to the Golden Fire Order. Yes.
With a completely wrapped sort of
Yes.
Aaron, you're,
attempting
you're
to
kinda-
eradicate any.
You're kind of getting fuzzy.
Okay. Let's do the whole 9 yards.
I'm sorry.
Alright.
a fuzzy kitty.
Question.
Answer.
Do we know?
Daily double.
Ah, very fuzzy. Do we know who has who had the holy water and how much we got?
Ah, yes. Oh, I don't actually know who got it. Shoot, I didn't write it down. No, this is why I
It
don't
was
like my
not me.
notes.
Was it supposed to be me and it got lost? Because I definitely don't have it and I forget how much we bought.
I feel like you were the one who bought it, so.
Definitely
didn't
wasn't me who's
cost-
carrying it.
It didn't cost anything.
Oh, it didn't?
No, you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you mentioned that you were going. No, I remember now. It was Pavla. It was Pavla who went to
Yeah.
get it. She mentioned they were going to use it because they suspected there was undead in the tombs, and he was just like,
The
What?
cleric was
Yes,
super.
of course.
Yeah, oh
jazzed
yeah, that's
about it.
right.
"Take the one, take my water, take it."
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys.
He was very happy
currently
with us.
have- Yeah, you guys currently have, I believe, 3 flasks of vials of holy water.
I'm
Cool.
probably not carrying them
I will put that on my sheet.
Okay.
because I can't carry much.
Okay.
Right.
So
Say
you guys
something there at all?
Carrying this other dog slicer is probably a stretch for me.
say something again. There, Aaron.
I am saying all the things.
Oh, much better.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, you guys go to the Golden Fire Order, where last you left Lucy. You enter, and the secretary is still there.
Squelch,
And-
squelch,
yeah.
squelch.
She looks up. Well, you're. She looks a bit perturbed. Well, you're back, at least.
No,
I
yeah, I'm not gonna step into the building while I'm still dripping.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll wait outside.
Both of you are staying outside then.
Yes.
Okay.
So am I just fetching Lucy then?
Yeah, go collect go collect our.
Okay, I'm gonna go in and
Okay.
I'm gonna
I'm-
like
I'm
stand on
going
my
to-
tiptoes and kind of tap on the desk.
Okay.
I will follow.
Okay. Yes. Have you two have you already been down?
Yes, our friends are a little indisposed at the moment. We've been sent to come collect our friend.
Oh, I see. Yes. I believe she's currently in conference at the moment. She should be right in there.
Okay. In conference.
Yes. Interesting. Isn't
I'm
it?
gonna walk in, not trying to disturb anything. I'm gonna try and sneak in as quietly as possible.
All right. While there, you see there are 4 figures there. One of them is Iliara Starcloak, the leader of the order. There she is
Right.
again for reference. Lucy is also there. She seems to be very excitedly poring over a couple of books. And there are two other figures there. One of them is currently examining the books, and a lady who is a human. The yeah that to anyone with said knowledge might figure she was from a similar area to Jing. And over by Lucy is hovering over her shoulder as she looks over it, as she pores over uh, her object of research, is a young man in wizard's robes. He is the only one to look up when you walk in.
And Rat
Yeah.
enters the room.
Yes? How can we help you?
I've been sent to collect our friend Lucy.
Oh, yes, of course. Iliara and the other lady have now taken notice. Oh, I see. Um, Is there a problem?
No, we just wish to touch base with her after our delve into the dungeon.
Lucy looks up. I was like, oh, Pavla, how are things? Have you found what we were looking for yet?
Not yet. Some of us are a bit wet.
Ooh, you look a bit worse for wear.
Yes.
Everything?
Yeah, I have some scars and scratches and stuff.
But everyone's all right then.
Yes.
Good. I'll tell you something. I have found out some very fascinating things here. She pauses for a moment. Oh, yes. This is Jaren. He was one of the, and that's Tiawask over there. They were the two wizards who actually went down into the halls before to study the door that's down there.
Oh.
In fact, Jaren here is the one who made the notes about the door itself.
Ah, yes. She makes some spark, like dazzle motions with her fingers, and is like, oh, the sparkle door.
Yeah, he raises an eyebrow at that. Yes, and Lucy interrupts him. Yes, the door! That's one of the things I wanted to talk to you about. I was looking through some of their books, and I think it might have something to do with this spell I've found out about here. Yes, that... Jaren's trying to calm it down. Yes, that could be a possibility. It would be worth investigating, though we're not sure that it would be of particular note.
Ah. I'm sure the rest of our party would be interested in speaking with the two of you.
Yes. Oh, yes. Where is Dr. Franklin? We must speak with him at once about this.
Yeah, as I said, they're currently a bit soaked, so they're waiting outside.
Yes.
Just cut to an image of outside as
Sopping friends.
Magdalena's like carving up an apple analog fruit and passing pieces of it to the doctor.
Yeah.
The doctor has one of takes it, and also he has one of his shoes off, and is currently pouring it out, and with horror, he is trying desperately to light a cigarette.
Yeah. Yeah, Iliara mentions, hasn't stood up actually. Well, please make sure you mention to Magdalena if she wishes to avail herself of our facilities. She's more than welcome.
Yes, of course.
Tiawask approaches both Pavla and Jing here. You are companions with Miss Ford's business partner, then?
Pavla puts her hands on her hips and says, yes, I am.
You seem familiar. Have I seen you around?
I live in town. I work with the mercantile.
She, immediately look comes over her, Jaren and Iliara's face. Ah, I see. I see. In that case, yes. Well, Lucy has been very nice to talk to. If she needs a place, if she ever needs to uh, have a place to spend her day, we would gladly welcome her back.
Of
Uh,
course.
yes, but we will not keep her any longer.
Right.
Um,
Yes, thank you. I fear my accommodations might be a bit small.
yeah. Hmm. Jaren's like, well, here, we'll see you out. Um, and Tiawask kind of falls into step with him.
Mhm.
Iliara doesn't get up, but she's keeping her eyes on you.
Okay. Yeah. As they're leaving, Pavla says, "Oh, good. That'll give my friends a chance to speak with you."
I'm sure they would like you to be there as well, Pavla.
I am. I'm.
Yeah.
As
Well, you said as
I
you were
said that as I was leaving.
yes. As you were leaving, you said
As I
that.
was leaving,
Okay, I thought you said
following them out.
Okay.
I'm not trying to be sneaky.
They don't let you go behind them.
What?
They don't let you go behind them. They want you in front of them.
Okay.
They motion for you to walk.
I'm walking.
Yeah.
Pavla mutters something
Perhaps
under her
name
breath
dropping.
about
Yeah.
freaking racists.
Yeah. Perhaps name dropping your employer might not have been the best idea.
I didn't name drop him. I just said I worked with Mercantile.
Yeah, the mercantile. So yeah, you guys make it out. Where two? Okay. So
I'm just like as we walk, I am gonna be like just a little like looking back at them a little bit, just like keeping an eye on them because they're acting super suspicious.
they're
Yeah,
not particularly
Pava's like
concerned.
crossing her arms and being like freaking
Yeah.
racist.
They're not particularly concerned
No.
with you.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, you're in front of them, but they're keeping their eyes more on Pavla than anything else.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I don't know if anyone wants to sense motive on that, but yeah, that's what they're doing. So
Well, the only Jing could sense motive at this point.
yeah,
and why not?
okay.
Let me see. Da.
So yes, Magdalena and Dr. Franklin, you see this rather motley assortment coming out. Your sense motive. Oh, it's pretty good.
Okay.
Oh, you actually have
okay.
pretty good sense motive.
Yeah, they were perturbed when she mentioned that she worked at the mercantile. Whether Pavla meant to say the mercantile or not, it's just something about that has made them take note and are concerned about her, and they would rather keep their eyes on her. So, yeah, Magdalena and Dr. Franklin, you see Jing, Pavla, and Lucy come out, and behind them are two people you have never seen before in mage robes.
I have managed to light up a cigarette. It has a sweet citrus smell to it.
As Pavla has come out first because they wouldn't let her not go out first, Pavla will say, "Hello, friends. These are the two mages that were in the accursed halls before us and came out. They've done some research into the door. You know, she makes the sparkly thing with her fingers again. Door.
Yeah, Jaren starts again. Yes. Hello. Hello. My name's Jaren. This is Tiawask. And Lucy jumps in front of them. We've managed to find some information we think might be pertinent to opening the door. I did some research, and I think it might be linked to one of two things, maybe. And it's like the first thing is goes along what Magdalena was saying with the 7 virtues of ancient Aslan, but the other one I found when I was investigating their spellbooks. There's a rather decent library of spellbooks in there, you know. And she starts babbling a little bit and is starting to lose focus of what she's trying to tell you.
I cut off a slice of apple and pass it to her.
I'm going to switch my cigarette from my right hand to my left hand and extend it and go, Dr. Franklin Devino.
Yeah.
Pavla looks lustfully
oh,
at
yes, of
the
course.
apple slices.
Yeah. Oh, yes, of course. Right. She steps to the side a little bit. Right. They already mentioned. Yes. TOS actually steps forward first, and the woman steps forward first, extending a hand. My name is TOS. I am one of the master mages here at the Golden Fire Order. This is Jaron. He recently became a fully fledged mage. Under my guidance, we still undertake missions together. Jaron also moves forward to shake both of your hands.
Noticing Pavla's looks, I'm going to grab an uncut one. I hold it up to her to see if she would like it.
She smiles widely and
I
bows
toss
slightly and takes it
I toss it to her.
and starts nibbling at it.
Lucy watches that and is like, I don't suppose you have another one, do you?
I take the third and final one and hand it to her.
So, yes. After Jaron shakes you guys' hands, TOS says, as your partner there has stated, we did in fact go into the halls under the hill and took a look at the door. Jaron has a thought about it. He believes... Jaron had a thought about it. He surmised that... various stones of differing colors might be placed, and figured that with the historical context, the red one might be placed in a particular spot. He drew a diagram as well. I am led to believe that you have already inspected the work.
Yes.
Yes. Yep.
Yes.
Right.
Unfortunately,
yes.
Unfortunately, we had to leave for the Emerald Spire shortly afterward and make some initial investigations around that area. But while we were gone, when we got back, your partner had some theories to go across. To run across us. In one of our spell books, she saw that a particular spell called Prismatic Wall happened to produce 7 colors, and theorized it might have something to do with that. She now looks to... Jaren looks to Magdalena. So I don't suppose that you'd be capable of casting that spell at the door.
I
It could provide a shortcut.
don't. For my own part, I'm not a caster of spells. I'm merely a historian, and I dabble in artifact appraisal and.
That's odd. We were led to believe that you were a spellcaster of some sort.
A student of the finer portions, but in and of myself, not a mage per se.
TRS looks over to Jaron and corrects him. An artificer. Not a caster of spells herself, but someone who is capable with magic artifacts and the use and their use. He's like, And he's
It
I
is
see.
my study, yes.
Yes, I see. Yes, I was mistaken in that case. I apologize. Uh, eh, but yes,
It is an eclectic field. I'm sure that you do not come by many of them.
right. Not often. We don't run into too many individuals with any sort of magical bend around these areas. Um, Lucy will take advantage of this break in the conversation and their focus on Magdalena to speak to Dr. Franklin again. Now that she has had a moment to calm down and eat and start at an apple a little bit, she says, "Basically, my theory goes that if the spell could be cast at it, it could be opened sooner. But barring that, perhaps if you put them in the order that they would come from a prism, so in red to orange to yellow."
Ah, frick.
So, for instance, a completely worthless yellow crystal.
Yes,
Or
as a matter of fact, that might suffice.
We need gemstones of whatever value that equate to the colors that we need within the visible spectrum.
That would be my theory about it. Yes.
Do you have any idea if the gems need to be specifically of a certain type? Do they need to be
Unfortunately,
crystal, for instance, or will any sort of gem do? As long as it
Jaren will
falls within
speak.
the proper chromatic.
Jaren will speak here. Well, unfortunately, no. Uh, Sadly, the Aslanti were quite proficient with ion stones, so for all we know, the color and shape might be incredibly important.
Hmm.
My, but the only people,
My horse.
Okay.
what?
what?
Sorry, there's a random invasion.
Okay.
Uh,
A random singing invasion.
Yeah.
Yes.
Town crier walks by. So unfortunately, for an operation that big and specific, we'd probably need to hire the Pathfinder Society, and I don't know if they'd be willing to come back.
Yes,
I
there was
think we can
some.
figure this out.
Plus, it would be very expensive.
I think we
So
can figure this out.
hopefully the shape of the crystals doesn't matter. But
What do we have right now? We have
Green and
yellow,
yellow.
green and yellow.
Yeah.
you have green and yellow, a
And I think
purple
we have
one,
purple,
and a
right?
red one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. We pried the rubies out of the statue.
Right.
I don't
Right.
have those.
And Jin found
Oh, I do have
the
those. I
purple
have five.
some purple gemstones in
5 fire red rubies.
yeah.
An emerald and a ring. The useless yellow crystal. And where did
And the purple garnet from the.
Oh yes. Very good. Very good.
So we need to find I
Orange?
guess something orange, something blue,
Blue.
and another
Something
purple.
old, something new. Yeah.
We need to find
Something
another
orange and something
possible
blue.
purple because I guess indigo and violet are considered two different ranges.
It's either indigo versus violet or pink.
Mm.
Well, prismatic, it would be indigo.
Okay.
So
It seems reasonable to believe also that we would want to look within the cursed halls for these artifacts. It
Yes.
would raise the chance that they are the correct.
Type.
Are you discussing this right? Are you discussing this right now in front of the mages?
Nope.
I mean,
I'm not.
I believe that if we are discussing it,
Okay.
that yes, it is
Okay,
being
okay.
discussed
In that case-
right here.
Yeah. In that case, Jaren will light up.
Hmm.
Actually, that makes sense. It could be that ion stones would not be necessary. They might have just surrounded the structure with materials that they would need to get into the door. So, further exploration of the halls might yield the keys, as it were.
The remaining components, yeah.
TOS looks pensive. This is
But-
most intriguing.
But
We
that
might
can
be
wait for tomorrow. I bring out the
Yeah.
skirt.
If you don't, my knowledgeable ones, it's been a long, painful day for us. Seems the some goblins,
goblins.
decided to take up shop in the hall and weren't happy for visitors.
I'm half possessed by the idea that we should hire guards, but I don't know if that would work. For
What
all
would-
we know, we could hire people who would themselves wander in and find more traps.
Yeah, you say there were goblins down there.
Yes.
Were they part of the Bramble Claws?
I'm not sure.
Are there another group of organized goblins in the area?
There are groups of goblins all over the woods. Each one, yeah, they differ in terms of violence and cohesion. Most of them are led by bugbears or hobgoblins or other such vicious beasts.
These
The
ones
ones in
seem to be
the ones in
homogeneously goblin, though.
Yeah, the ones in Thornkeep are unique in that they're actually led by a goblin.
Well, thank you for your time, information, facilities, and for
Curiosity
looking
question,
after Lucy.
quickly.
He's gonna say extending a hand again, but as I said, we kind of like to be able to dry off and tend some wounds.
Of the
Yes.
groups of goblins in the area, how many of them are interested in the history of goblins in Thornkeep?
Both TOS and Zerun raise eyebrows at that, and Lucy's like, "Oh, it's funny. It's funny you should ask. I've been learning about that as well."
Good. Then you can talk while talk while we walk.
All right. Yes, TOS and Zerun will say their goodbyes and shake your hands.
Yeah.
I
nice,
extend a hand as well.
Nice meeting
They
you.
do shake your hand. They do shake your hand, but they're very deliberate about it.
I have
Well, that's
at
good
every-
because I
I
hate it when I
will,
shake someone's hand on accident. That's just
at every point that they have offered a handshake, I have recused myself. With the reason being that I'm covered in murky, grimy water.
And I will do
And the
a
doctor
They
just doesn't care about that.
and if as they turn to me before they can hand, I kind of give a slight bow.
Which
so to speak.
I mean is counterpointed by the fact that I've been eating with those hands, but you know.
Hello, Kitty. Kitty is
I mean,
fine.
you should always
the
wash
murky-
your hands before eating.
Yeah, well, I mean like there's only so much you can do. So like they're covered in the fruit juice and probably still some
Okay.
grime.
what time is it?
7:25. Oh, it's there. Okay.
Approximately 7:25.
Mid-afternoon.
Cool. Since Pavla did not get does not get wet, I'm going to ask her if she would be okay trying to sell some of the gear that we got while the rest of us get.
Pavla
changed
does
and
kind of like a salute, and she's like, "You can count on me
Okay, she's off.
stuff.
To get a wheelbarrow.
to get over your Pharaoh." Exactly.
Yeah.
No. Okay. So, list of things that I'm selling.
Yeah, the doctor then remembers your disability, and will offer to carry the stuff at least to the merchant while you haggle.
I can.
thank you.
I was gonna say I can carry it if he wants to just go get dry.
Oh yeah, because
'Cause
you stood on my shoulders the whole time.
Alright.
Good idea. But yes, we will
Alright.
still need a list of things that I am in fact selling.
Cool. So for now, we have 13 small short bows.
Okay.
We should probably hold on to the chain shirt for now.
Okay. I have some silver earrings.
Yeah, that's fine. A Masterwork small chain shirt. We're not gonna need that.
Did I feel like I asked before, and I don't recall the exact answer. But I can assume they don't have a diviner at the Golden Fire
So
Tower.
we have another chain shirt that is masterwork.
Yeah,
Just to
and
clarify.
small.
Okay. Okay.
Small.
Small.
I
mean,
remember
I
specifically
can
because
actually
there
just
were
make you a note card of all the stuff that I want you to sell right now.
Ah, sweet.
there were lamentations made from a certain small rat individual that they would not ever use the small chain shirt
I
masterwork or
would
not.
not. I would not because it is medium armor.
Alright, cool. I'm keeping the small gold ring with the emerald in it.
Okay.
And the
will
chain
have
shirt,
that.
just in case we may need that for...
Evidence.
Yeah.
Okay, there are in fact no diviners at present.
I'm pretty sure I asked that before
Yeah.
because I wanted them to try and find something for me. The map. I wanted them
Right.
to find the map, and they
Ah, yes, that's right.
Okay.
and
This
Iliara was like, we have like evokers.
Yeah, because I don't think we actually found a lot of stuff that counted as good gear while we were down there.
Not
Not a
really.
whole lot, but
Gear, no, we found a lot of gems, but
yeah, but we don't want to
just
sell any of those
recently
yet.
found out that they're important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
they're key items. For some reason, I can't sell these things.
Why do they not have?
Why can't I
any
sell
kind of a
this?
price? This is so weird.
Here you go.
Okay.
That's
What
it.
are these just trash items?
Right, because
to
Aaron,
take
you
up
don't
my
have anything on
inventory
you,
space?
and Jin doesn't
I
have
have-
anything.
I
that should be selling.
exclusively currently have the loot that was given to me to identify was the golden ring with an emerald and 5 fire red rubies. Otherwise,
Oh, oops.
the stuff was
I
disseminated
don't think I ever took that off of my treasure list. Got it.
in a silk pouch specifically.
Cool.
Okay, and there's nothing else then?
Ooh, silk pouch. That's actually valuable, too.
Yes.
That's it for now.
Okay.
Figure we might as well be able to sell that, get some supplies, maybe get enough
Okay,
to buy
I
a few
will write
potions
down
or
the
make a few
silver
potions
earrings.
in the next couple days.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will
Okay.
also give her a list of supplies to make some cure light wound potions.
Ah, okay.
Cool.
Let's get the raw. I'm gonna relook up the rules, but like, yeah, I'll give her a number.
But yeah.
While I look up how much they cost to craft,
Okay.
because it's been literal months since I looked up the crafting rules.
Right. So, in the meantime, I'm going to take all the things and Jing, and we're gonna go to the mercantile.
Um,
All right.
there is something that happens on the way to the mercantile. I just want to wait.
Oh, okay.
Everyone dies.
You
No.
know what? Yeah, I can wait till Joel is actually.
Everyone dying can wait. It's okay.
You can wait till Joel's.
Okay.
Now, basically, Lucy will be expositing what she's learned about the goblin history in the area, which I will
Okay.
expand upon when Joel is back.
Oh, I'm listening. I'm multitasking.
Oh, okay. In that case, she starts telling you. Apparently, several hundred years ago, this whole area used to be an entire goblin kingdom.
You don't say.
Yes.
Significant looks all around.
Yeah. This doesn't. Yeah. Yes, in fact, many of the goblins claim direct lineage to it in this area, and it's why there are so many different groups of them.
Huh. Imagine that.
It sounds a bit unbelievable to hear that there was such a large grouping of them, but apparently it was quite powerful back in the day, and it's something of a notable historical incident when they were overthrown.
Pavla moves to
This was
conceal the
used-
blade a little further.
This was used as something of a minor fortress at the time, it is believed.
Thornkeep, you mean?
Yes, the ruins. and was yeah, and was um, yeah, and also served as the center for many of their military operations when as they were being overthrown. This was
And
several hundred years ago, though, and there's been no signs of it resurfacing at all.
sure. Did you find anything in your studies about groups of goblins in the area that would be like descendants or
Pretty
consider
much,
themselves part of the lineage?
pretty much every goblin in this area of the world would consider themselves part of the lineage of Zog.
And do you know, is this sort of thing, this history, do they carry it on orally or?
Yes, the goblins themselves. Um, this is, and this is a bit of trivia. This is a bit of trivia I discovered. The goblins don't write. The only history we have of the event is what we ourselves have written. They appear to have passed it down orally.
Yet Zog's name has not changed. Impressive.
Yeah,
Um,
that's another good point. Would we happen to know anything about Zog?
You know that it was very interesting. You know that it was definitely of note to the goblins you encountered in the dungeon.
Oh, I'm asking Lucy.
Oh,
Like, if she knows anything about it. Like, if that
Uh,
came up.
Well,
the only other information I could find out about it was that it was also the name of their deity.
Oh.
A goblin deity.
Yes,
What was he about?
well, basically whatever goblins enjoy: thieving, pillaging, creating, creating something from nothing.
Hmm.
So Zog was both king and deity.
No, Zog was the name of their deity, and they named their kingdom after him.
Ah.
The name of their kings were not actually listed. Apparently, the historians did not think it worthwhile to write down the name of a vile creature who lorded himself over the good folk.
it's not beyond imagining, though, that their kings claimed divine manifestation.
No,
It's
it is entirely possible.
it's been done in many other cultures.
Yes,
Hmm.
that is all I was able to. That was all I was able to discover. Oh, except for this.
In brightest
Um,
day, in
Yeah. I saw one. Yeah. I did see one thing about the Goblin Kingdom. It was an emblem that I thought was a bit strange.
Oh,
Yes. Yes. Oh, I wish I had brought it out with me. Um, I don't. Truth be told, I don't even know why it stuck out to me. It was just. It was amongst various other pictures of some of the weapons and banners that they were imagined to have. But one thing that seemed to just jump off the page at me was this image on a banner of some sort of snake.
Mm. A snake?
Well, I
Oh.
think it was one. It had one body but two heads.
Look anything like an
No, it was definitely a snake.
Wasn't there the
was-
statue?
It was most strange.
Yeah. There was that statue, yeah.
I wonder what the connection might be. Alright.
So,
Actually, Magdalena,
yeah.
um, hmm, yeah, I'm going to ask. Yeah, I had an idea. I had an idea for this, and I do kind of want to. I did want to run it past you. Did you have any preset ideas for what happened to Frode?
Uh, yeah, yes.
Okay. Okay. What happened to him exactly?
Well, uh, so I'll type stuff out to you real quick.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Is
Yeah.
it
Sorry, I just want. Yeah. I wanted to discover something. I wanted to try to. I had an idea for something that I wanted to. So yes, yes, Hannah.
I was gonna say, well, is it possible that they worshipped that demon, like the snake demon, just under by a different name?
Perhaps.
Would I be able to test knowledge history on that?
Knowledge religion.
Oh, I
Actually,
have. Wait, I think I have that. Knowledge religion. Arcane. Mobility. Yes, I have +4 in religion. So, whoosh. So 14?
a 14. This corresponds to no deity that you are aware of. You suppose, or a demon
Okay.
for that matter.
Hmm.
You suppose they probably could have worshipped something, like invented something like that.
Huh.
Yes, you do. All right. Um, yeah. Magdalena,
Yes.
while you are paused typing for the moment.
I got it.
Okay.
It's rudimentary, but I got it.
Okay. Thanks. Roll me knowledge planes really quick.
Mm-hmm. 9 and 7 makes 16.
Okay. A 16, you say?
Yes.
Her description of the banner strikes a chord in you.
Hmm.
You feel like you might have seen this somewhere before.
Well, because like I was able to identify the
Yeah,
statue below, right? Or somebody
right.
was.
Oh, hang on. Hang on, let me type something right here.
Face. You face Abraxas.
Abraxas.
Yeah. So
Hang on.
because
There.
Abraxas
There.
Abraxas historically has like a familiar slash part of itself that is the two-headed serpent.
Yeah, okay. Something about the way she describes it resonates in your mind, and you don't think that this is tied to demons
Okay.
at all.
Okay.
You have seen you have seen emblems like this, specifically when your companion Frode was yeah. Okay.
I type words, I swear.
Yeah. Um, yes. specifically, this particular emblem was involved with. You know that your companion Frode had been involved studying something that sounds suspiciously like that. And you
Okay.
know for a fact he was not investigating demons.
Sure. But we are relatively positive that the statue was a symbol of Abraxas?
Yes. Yes, it
Okay.
was.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I critted that roll or got really close to it.
It was a good roll. It was a good roll.
Yes. There,
So this
amidst other...
though sounds like it would be some potentially completely separate thing.
It was, yes. Yes, it was amidst a few other scraps of writings
Yeah.
that seemed interested in snakes and serpents and that sort of thing.
Something that related to Aslan?
They seem to be his own studies, oddly enough.
Okay. Yeah, because like, if it wasn't directly involved with my study, I probably wouldn't have like I wouldn't have zoned in on it. So it would just be like a memory of something that he was working on.
Yeah. It's funny then that you would recall that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Interesting.
That bears thinking about. It reminds me of something that a friend of mine was studying, and I'm not sure what the particulars were. I could send word. I might be able to get another friend from the college to provide me with some of the notes, but it'll take time.
And while we have time, I suppose we could look at those crystals.
Well, I assume that we will be going back down, if not tomorrow, then soon.
Right. Well,
Well, we probably
we've got some
want to take
things to do.
a day or two to heal up.
Recover.
Recover, exactly. I've got some con points to recover.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I'm regrettably close to, but not near enough to level 3 to be of use. But daily, I do have 3 casts, and I have cure wounds, so I could expedite people's healing.
Yay!
This is true. I think just 2 days at most. Like we rest tonight. Well,
Well, like, because like the con stuff, like stat points, you only get that back like what, 1 a night?
yeah. So if we take 2 nights, basically that'll all be taken care of.
Right.
My wounds will be. I'll need like 1 heal, and that'll give me time to.
How many hit points do we heal per night in Pathfinder? Is it 1 plus con mod or?
I believe it's 1 plus con mod.
Whew. Okay.
That's what we said. That's what we said before. So.
And the vigor points just automatically go up.
Yep.
Yes.
They fully refresh after a night's rest.
So yeah.
Well, that's interesting because my temporary modifier for con is -1. So.
Oh. Yeah. So I
think it's minimum 1.
Okay.
But I can expend healing to restore your wound points because 2 nights will fill me back to full. Because I have a +1 con mod. And then the doctor also has +1. Where are you wound wise? Your sheet's not.
Oh, it's on my note card. Sorry, I just kept it this way because I kept on messing up the thing.
Cool. Okay. All right. So you heal at 2 a night. So you'll also need healing.
Yeah.
And then the way that healing wound points works is you heal half of the value that the dice show. Is that what it was?
5. So for 5, minimum 1.
Oh, okay. Wait. So if I'm rolling my D8 plus level,
Right.
so D8 plus 2.
You will only heal 2 win points if you get an 8.
If I get what?
If you get an 8.
Oh wow.
Right? Is that how we were doing it?
That
Yeah.
sucks.
That's even better than the baseline. The baseline is just whatever your dice is. That's how much you heal.
Yeah.
So we were like, this makes more sense. So we were like, whatever it is, divide by 5, minimum 1.
Okay.
So,
Which we don't need to be back at full health.
No,
when we get
but
back down.
it'd be nice.
yeah.
It's true. Also, I'm trying to get enough supplies so I can make some
But
cure light
with
wound
that-
potions.
With
All right.
that, the odds that I like per day, I'm only going to heal 3 wound points.
Yeah,
off of somebody.
I got enough figure.
There is a
I'm-
cleric in town.
Yeah, but that's real expensive.
That's fair.
And I think
So if I spend it all, I can get Pavla at least to not. Well, wait, because you'll heal. Oh yeah, you don't heal yet because you have to heal your con mod back.
Yep.
Wait, how much damage to your con did you take?
I took 2.
Oh wait, so your con's only. Oh, you have the racial modifier. Okay. Okay. Cripes almighty. -2. Wait.
I don't know how this is working, but I did take -2 to
If
my
you
con,
could-
so right
if
now my
you
con is
took-
10, so it would be
Yeah,
0,
so
I
it'll
guess.
It'll be flat 0. Yeah, so you still gain 1 hit point per day. So with 2, that'll put you at 5, and if I heal the other 5, I can give 1 to the doctor.
Oh, I think yeah.
Because you'll be
Oh,
able
I
to-
get it, because the temp modifier and the ability modifier are added together,
Mhm.
and they cancel out at 0. That's
Yeah.
what that means.
Yeah. Yes. Right. So I could give 1 to the doctor, which would give you 1, and you get 1 for each day because your con's pretty robust. So, so you get what, 3? So that'll put you at 13 out of 18. It's okay. Did you take any damage over there?
I don't
Zane?
think I did.
Yeah, you were mostly ranged. I know you got
Nope.
shot at, but I don't know if it actually hurt you
Well,
at all.
in the
I
meantime,
think she just took vigor damage. I don't think she ever got to wounds.
Yeah, I didn't get that far.
So in that case, if we do it that way, we'll have to take 2 full days, and then the 3rd day we will go adventuring again.
okay.
Yeah.
Will that
way
get
I
us
would
all to
actually
full?
have. That way I'll have spells. It won't.
Okay.
You'll be at full, but the doctor will not.
Okay.
And then you've taken a lot of ability point damage. Does each of them heal 1 a day? Or
Yes.
Okay. So, all right. So then, at the very least, your ability damage will be worn off.
Yeah.
Do we want to hire someone to guard the entrance while we are not active?
I mean, my potion station is portable, so that's all I'm going to be doing is brewing tomorrow, so I don't mind standing guard.
Okay. Yeah, we can switch off, I think,
All right.
fairly easily
Mm-hmm.
for a watch. I will take 1 of the watches for sure.
Okay. Well, in the meantime, I've got to go sell my stuff, and Caleb said that something was going to happen on the way there. So.
Yeah.
All of this is what was happening on the way there.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm going to head back to the hotel with Lucy and Magdalena and take care of my gear and see if there is the possibility of a bath.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I am going to go sell stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so,
When you arrive at the inn, roll me a perception check real quick.
Mr. Doctor, sir.
Yeah, Joel, is your name?
oh, sorry, what, I'm doing perception? Got it.
Yeah, roll a
Perception.
perception.
Perception. That's
Ooh, I rolled
this is
real
a rigged
well.
die.
22.
Yeah. When you get there, you see one of the Frastons at the family that owns the orchard. There at the inn. He notices you and runs off.
The Frasdun.
Wait, who is this?
One of
The
one
little
of the
girl who you saved.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. one of her family members. He sees you and runs off.
Okay.
They have iconic curly red hair. I don't know.
Well, no, he saw them from a distance before. He would, with a
Yeah.
That's a
perception
little
check that good, he would notice them.
That's a little suspicious.
Um,
Aw, suspicious.
Cool. I'm gonna.
so is anyone else going there with Joel, or is everyone else going to the mercantile with Pablo?
I was pretty
No,
sure
I'll,
Magdalene and Lucy are coming with me.
Yeah, I'm headed back.
Yeah,
I-
I think Jin is helping me carry things because I'm a weak little baby mouse.
Okay.
I gotta change out of my attire and let it dry.
Okay. Yes.
Ooh. Oh, okay.
In that case, we'll...
My version of brewing potion does not actually use up my casts. It seems.
Nope.
Sweet.
Sweet.
Yeah.
So I have two cure light wounds as well that I can do a day. So that'll help
Yeah.
us.
So that means that you'll be able to go in day 3 and be at full health.
Nice.
Sweet. All right.
All right. Okay.
Okay, so we're going
Yeah.
over to the mercantile.
Yeah. We'll pause at. Yeah, we'll pause at the inn for now as you guys get settled in and cleaned up and
Walk up to
everything.
the thing. Do you guys have bathing services?
Do you need them?
I will be right back.
Okay.
Oh, in that case, we'll just continue with this scene.
Yes.
Muddy water.
Right.
He
Yes,
just takes a step back and gestures at himself from the stomach down.
Yes. We have a little something that the Golden Fire Mages whipped up for us from the river. This way.
Great.
They bring you over to them, and you have a nice bath. Yeah. At any point, do you go back? At any point, do you guys go back on into the tavern floor, like the dining hall?
Yeah, I'll probably head back there after I take a bath and change into my other set of clothes. I'll probably go back there with a wash basin and try and clean up the set of stuff that got.
Yeah.
And do basic gear maintenance and stuff like that, because I'm assuming I don't have a big enough table in my room. And this is in a tavern where I'm assuming they're used to adventurers doing stuff like this.
Yeah, pretty much. All right.
There's a reason it is called the common room, because it's commonly used for everything.
Yes, in that case, when you get there, you see another member of the Fraston family, the older male that young Adeline ran towards, working in the fields. And he looks over at you and walks over without a moment's hesitation. You're Dr. Franklin Deveneaux?
I drop the stuff in the bucket that I'm washing, sort of dry my hands off on, I guess, my pants.
Yeah.
Pull the cigarette out of my mouth with the left hand and extend a hand.
He shakes it, meeting your eyes.
That's me. I'm afraid I don't have the pleasure of knowing who you are, though.
I'm back.
Oh, welcome back. His name is flown out of my head. No.
Who are we talking about?
Hang on just a minute. Oh, no, I know his name. Yeah. I'm, my name's Niles. I'm Adeline's father. She told me everything that happened. We wanted to say thank you.
Oh, well, you're welcome.
My family runs the orchard south of here. We make enough to get by, and people around here know that
Sorry, you went robo there.
better than it took.
Caleb, you're roboing.
Sorry?
I can't hear anything you're saying.
Everyone-
Oh no, we're all.
Everything's wrong.
Uh-oh. Okay, Discord is crashing on me. That's a first. Uh-oh. Oh no, everybody. Stand by for technical difficulties. Oh boy. Alright, there we go. I'm back.
Hello.
There we go.
That was
Something
weird.
weird's
Discord
happening.
actually crashed on me.
Yeah. Whoa.
Oh,
Oh.
jeez.
Okay.
Yeah, we all just kind of like dropped.
Yeah. I'm assuming it was more on Discord side than...
I guess it must have been.
Anyway, sorry. He introduces himself.
Yeah.
Says he owns an orchard. They get by.
Yeah. We make enough to get by, and people in town know enough to leave us alone, and not get us involved in their squabbles. So, you and your friends ever need a place to stay, or you ever need anything, just please let us know. If you would wait here for a minute, and he leaves for a second.
I'm
During
going to continue with my washing then.
Yeah.
During the interval where he leaves, I think Magdalena comes down the stairs. She's finishing a loose braid in her hair with a ribbon. Like, her clothes are way less colorful than normal because she's just got on like a simple jerkin and a pair of pants.
Okay.
Scrub on the washing board.
Steps down to the table. Who was that?
Oh, just Google. Wait, does Magdalena know about him saving the girl?
Yes.
Okay.
When you got back to the tavern, everyone watched you walk in with her.
Yeah, that's true. That girl I found, that was her father. Just wanted to say thank you.
Oh.
At which point he walks in with a few things. It's a bit out of season for some of our.
Gesundheit.
Bless you.
It's a bit out of season for some of our fruit at the moment, but he places 2 bottles on, just nearby you guys. That's some cider we were able to make a few years ago. Should be well aged enough by now.
Ho, ho, ho.
The rest of the bottles from that year have tasted quite good. we get a good price for those. And my wife, excuse me, just my wife, Barian, made this for you. He unveils a pie.
Oh.
Oh, thank you.
So he looks over at you, Magdalena. You're one of.
Oh, this is Magdalena. She's one of my associates currently.
Currently.
Yeah, he walks over and extends a hand to you.
Yeah, she shakes his hand.
Pleasure.
So, pleasure to meet you. I understand that my associate here is responsible for returning your family to you.
Yes.
I hope that she is well, given the circumstances.
Yes, she's grounded for the next 2 months. No, she's fine. We're just happy to have her home.
I'm glad to hear it. I hope that you and your wife and your daughter will all have a long, wonderful life and a good season.
Thank you, much appreciated. I already told Mr. Devno here that just anything you guys need, food, shelter, just make sure it's just let us know, all right?
I'm sure that we would be happy to patron you at any point.
Oh no, that's
You
oh no, nothing about
you
patron.
say that
Nothing
you
about patron.
live
Just friendly visit.
slightly to the north?
South.
South, okay.
The opposite direction of what you were saying.
Yeah.
I am myself quite useless without a map.
Yeah. Well, it was a pleasure meeting you. Seriously, thank you again. You don't know. You have no idea how much this means to us.
That's fine.
There's plenty more where that came from, by the way. So
Oh,
just
no, this is more than no.
yeah, sure. Wait until you taste it before you say that. Have a good night.
I hope by that after he leaves, looks at Magdalena and goes, I hope by that he means it's going to taste so incredibly good that we're just going to want more and more of it.
I believe that was what he was intimating, yes.
He returns with forks.
All right.
Pushes pie towards her, takes
I was
and
gonna
he
say,
takes a bite.
she's already got the knife going into the pie. And I feel like that's a good place to cut off to
Yeah.
the shopping.
Yes.
Shopping!
So,
Reverse shopping.
Reverse shopping and then shopping, because I'm
Oh,
also
yes.
picking up potion ingredients.
Yes.
all right. So, yes, Pablo, where do you take Jing?
I take her to the mercantile.
Yes.
I'm selling things to my boss.
Of course you are.
Yes.
Worst date ever.
No!
So,
No, don't start it. There will be
Officially
shipping.
shipped.
no.
No.
Officially shipped. It's happened.
Unshipped.
Oh
So,
I destroy your ship with a cannon.
no.
so when you get there, do you have Jing come in with you, or do you want
Look.
to go in on by yourself?
Look, friend,
There's-
just because the
there's-
ship
there's-
isn't
there's
canon
no
doesn't
reason.
mean it's not happening.
Okay.
There's no reason not
That's
to
a
bring her in.
terrible
I'm just selling some things to my boss, and he's going to give us good prices.
Hmm.
Huh.
Okay.
I know nothing of her business right now, so I'm just
Yeah.
blindly following.
Okay. So, yeah, you guys head in, and yes, Pavla, you see your boss, Junar Barask, behind the counter at the moment. He looks up. Ah, Pavla. I see you've returned from beneath the hill. And this
Yes,
is...
we have some merchandise that we wish to exchange for some coin.
I see, of course. Well, show me what you have, and we'll see what I can do for you.
I place the things on the counter. Nothing too interesting yet.
He looks a bit... He stares down at it for a minute, and then looks up at you. Without moving his head, he just does that thing with his eyes, just... Are you serious? That thing.
Why not?
Have you
He's a
considered-
store.
Have you considered giving these emotions to the armor and weapons to the bramble claws? I won't have much. The goblins themselves won't bother buying them from me, and I sincerely doubt they'll want. Yeah.
Just don't really like dealing with them, but I'll do it.
Okay, well, I can buy the rest of it. It's just, but I won't. I'm afraid I won't have much use for this.
Right.
Where did? Yeah.
I'm
Come to think
surprised.
of it. Come to think of it. You are, sir. Yeah. Where did you get these? Were they? Did you found them? I take it.
There are a bunch of goblins down there.
I see. I don't want to know the rest.
Mm.
In which case, perhaps I should take them off your hands.
Thank you. She bows slightly.
And like I said, I know nothing of this business, so I'm gonna also mimic your bow.
Have you finished your work down there? Are you able to come back to your regular post soon?
I should be able to come back for tomorrow and probably the next day, but we're gonna be heading back in after that.
Excellent. We've missed you here. It will be most good to have you back.
Of course.
Meanwhile, I suppose I can give you normal rate for most of this. I am tempted to give you half rate for these articles here, but considering our history, I'll go ahead and give you the standard rate for these items, I suppose.
Thank you, sir.
Will you be needing anything?
Our alchemist has asked for some potion ingredients. And I give him the written note of the list of ingredients.
Ah, I see. Yes. Yeah. Ooh. Yes. Ah, I see. I see.
Noticeably, it is enough for 4 potions,
Yes.
which would be 100 gold.
Alright. I should have some of these supplies. The rest you might have to retrieve from. Arena Holly Song.
Is she in town? Out of character.
Yes, she is.
Okay.
She actually lives just outside of town. She is a crazy hippie lady.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
To people who don't know her.
Okay. Right.
Red elderly druid.
To people who do know her, she's a completely normal hippie lady.
Right. I just figured I'd give you the business first if I could. She winks.
Yes, of course. Yes, her supplies of some of these ingredients will be much better than ours. I could procure them for you if you'd like, so that everything would come from in store. Though I suppose I suppose you could go and requisition them as a member of the mercantile itself.
Of course.
I'll write a discount for those particular items. You can buy them wholesale. Use what you need and bring the rest to me.
All right.
All right.
We'll probably wait till tomorrow to go outside town. It's getting rather dark.
Yes, naturally. I assumed you might. Hold on. He goes back and then returns with a piece of paper. There you are. This should suffice.
Okay. I take the sheet of paper.
Okay.
All right. So,
You guys will have sold all of that and have X amount of money.
X amount of money.
Where X is.
Ugh.
No, that's just it. This is the problem. You gotta solve for X.
Oh no.
I mean, I can go ahead. If it's just normal selling rate, I'll go ahead and solve for X. I don't have a problem doing that.
Yeah. Could you please?
Yeah, that's fine. I have
What about the silver earrings? I don't think we ever appraised those.
Yes. Where did you get the silver?
I picked them up from something down there.
No, I'm scanning stuff.
that was more of a self. Where did you get that from? What
Yeah.
room is that in?
Where did you get that?
Yeah, because like the price is usually for such things is usually mentioned with the item.
Oop, 15
Oh,
Oh,
times
I'm
30.
sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't realize you were touching it.
No, I was just looking at it to see. Okay. So okay, so minus the potion supplies, we'll have 95 gold.
Okay, yes. 95 gold. Okay. The silver earrings are worth 25 each.
Oh,
Oh, sweet. So an extra 50 then.
cool.
More like an extra 25 for the lot. The selling rate is usually half what they're worth.
Okay.
Is that how it works? Because I
I thought it was.
Well, no, I thought for that kind of treasure, it was already
Oh.
like that's the price that they're gonna
right,
get
because
from
of
it.
Yeah, that's right, because of right, yes. Yeah, never mind, 50 gold.
Yeah, they're worth 100. When it mentions the value, it's in what
Right.
they get.
Right. Yeah, because it's. Yeah, I remember that now.
Cool.
Okay,
I
so
forgot.
that's 145 gold.
Yep.
All right.
And you said you already subtracted the money for the potion supplies?
Yep. That's what. Then it comes to 145 after.
Okay.
All right. Cool.
Anything else of interest while we're out?
I think that should be it.
Okay. So do you guys head back to the tavern then?
Yeah, I wave and say, see you tomorrow, boss.
Are you sending the gold back with her, or are you keeping it?
What?
Huh?
Oh, I was going back with you guys. And I was gonna tell you.
Okay, boss.
Yeah.
Right. Sorry, I thought for some odd
Yeah.
reason she was affectionately calling Jin boss for some reason.
No!
Okay.
It's just, part of the ship.
Yes, come in bright and early. So, with that in mind, yes, you guys are not.
Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, I'm probably gonna head back to the inn with them and like split gold and stuff.
There is pie when you guys arrive.
Yeah, she's gonna walk in and be like, okay, so it came out to this. Is that pie?
Is it good pie?
Yes, it is.
Oh.
It is a fresh baked apple pie from
Oh.
It is.
someone.
Not only is it pie. It's really good pie.
Yes.
I walk over. I
silent-
don't even ask if I'm
Yes.
allowed
This
some.
is a
I just take
freshly
it.
baked apple pie from
I just silently make a
made
big
with
line
love
up
by
and down.
someone who knows how to make it. So it's yes.
Mm.
So all 5 of us are eating pie.
Yep.
I do the rat nibble thing.
Okay. And everyone gets 29 gold, including Lucy.
Yay.
Ooh.
Including, not limited to.
Yay. Awesome.
Which I don't know, Caleb, if you're tracking her money.
As a matter of fact, I am.
Okay, great. Oh, and okay, so 29, and then
Okay.
another 12, so 41 altogether.
Okay. Extra 41 gold.
41 for Lucy specific.
No, everybody.
Oh.
Oh,
There-
extra 41. Okay.
So everyone gets 8 except for the one person who gets 9.
What?
Everyone gets 41 total.
Oh, everyone gets 41. Okay. Okay, cool. Then that should be it for that. Okay, cool. Alright, do you guys have anything else to do tonight, or does everyone split after pie and go to bed?
Yes, I will go home
I'm gonna go ahead.
after that.
Okay. Jing,
Yes.
on your way.
Yeah.
Meeper's here.
No.
On your way to bed,
Mm-hmm.
um, you encounter someone.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, in fact, someone sitting at a table calls out, "Hey, you, dwarf! Yes, you are the archer. Dwarf, come here."
I just stare. I look over and stare at him for a moment.
All right. He
Kind of.
looks like it is a man who looks like this.
It looks like. Okay, zoom out. Hold on.
If you hover over it and hit Alt, it'll zoom and give you a clearer picture of it.
And then you can use
The scroll wheel
the
to.
scroll wheel to scroll.
There you go. Oh, okay, so I'm encountering Strider.
I think
Or
it's a character from
Ezio.
Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Which I think you are also a character from Assassin's Creed.
Funny
So
how that.
Funny how that
Funny.
works.
when this guy exclaims from across the table, Magdalena is going to remove from her belt the kukri knife, which she's going to lift up and set on the table, and she's going to say, do you want help dealing with it?
Can I try? Like, can
You can try a sense bonus.
yeah? Thank you. You, 9 and what, 7? Yeah, 16.
He harbors no ill intentions yet.
All right. I lean over to Magdalena. It's like, I'm not certain. He seems harmless enough.
All right, I'll be watching.
I silently nod in thanks and make my way over to this shady character.
I sip at a cup of cider, which I assume we were having with the pie.
Yeah, sure.
Ooh.
I was saving the cider for a special occasion.
Oh, okay.
Never mind.
Yeah.
I'll use some of the mulled wine that I have with me then.
You
Right.
you called for my attention?
Sure. Yeah. Have a seat.
I'd cast a quick glance over at Magdalena, just like, okay. And I take a seat.
Yeah. Ricky, recognize you from the description I got. You've been in town several days now, right?
Indeed.
Doing some work for the Blue Basilisks.
I get work where I can.
Good, good. Those your friends over there? That one, that boy looks competent. Don't know about her, but wouldn't underestimate. Would definitely not expect her to be frail or anything.
Comrades,
Thoughts like that might get one killed.
one could call us comrades of a similar goal.
Excellent. You see, I happen to be in the business of making money.
Really?
Yeah. You see, people have more than they know what to do with, and definitely more than those paladins up north know what to do with. if you catch my drift. And I, yeah, I've made a habit of gathering particular groups of people to just make sure those particular items end up in better hands. Hands that'll use them.
Hmm.
Them's fighting words.
I sense this is going in some direction.
Yeah, figured. So you interested, or should I look elsewhere? Wouldn't take too long. Wouldn't take too long. Just one night out. Just one night out. Doesn't have to be
I,
tonight. It doesn't have to be tonight either.
hmm. I thank you for your offer, but I think my current job has my hands full. I don't think I could spare the time or energy.
All right, I understand. Hmm. It,
I prefer to get a
hey,
job
listen.
done right, not split my priorities.
Okay. Respectable, very commendable. Oh, once I'll keep my eyes open, looking around, but for more people. But if you do free yourself up and decide you want to earn a little extra on the side from someone who can afford it, look me up. Pavla, I think you've already gone home by this point.
Yeah, I've gone home
Yeah.
by this point.
Yeah.
Because if not, I might be having words with this punk.
Yeah. My name's Loscar.
Loskar.
Yeah.
Then my name is Ringyun.
Nice to meet you. Oh yeah, of course. Bring up this offer to your friends. See what they think.
Indeed, I will bring it up. See if anything follows. Of course, I have the intention of bringing up in being like, do any of you know this shady dude?
Yeah.
Shady dude.
The doodly dude.
Yeah.
A doodly-doo, a doodly-doo.
They're just
Yeah,
two
perhaps
skinny
yeah.
dudes.
Actually, hold on. Let's see something here. Yeah. Seems I should be a little more forthright. More and more. I've been in this town. I've been using this town as a base for a while. A lot of people have, but I've been here longer than most. The idea here. The idea is, plenty of people go traveling up the Crusader Road over there. More and more lately. More and more supplies. It's getting to a point where I can pretty much just pick a night, head out, and wait for someone to pass by. We hold them up, avail ourselves of certain belongings they won't need. Don't have to get our hands dirty unless anyone protests, necessarily. Have to be.
Just a way to. How does one say tax on the ignorant?
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I like that. Hey, sir. Yeah, those crusaders up in Mendev don't need what they have, so might as well put it to good use ourselves. Well, you let your friends know, and hopefully we can do business.
If we perhaps need some change, I'll keep an eye out for you.
Much appreciated.
I stand up from the table, bow in a farewell, and say, "Happy hunting."
He looks a bit askance at that, but he has like an initial reaction, but then grins. Be careful saying that. Rangers around here don't take too kindly to people like me.
Of course. Then I retire.
Yeah. Yay.
Oh, jeez.
For his part, he will nod briefly at Dr. Franklin and Magdalena if they're still there, before getting back to his drink.
Still hand on the knife, slowly take a sip of the wine,
Yeah.
Yeah,
nod back.
I'll step over to the table and just is like keep my voice low, but it's like I'd keep an eye on that one.
Gonna be a problem?
I'm not sure yet. He's a shady guy. But
Shady is not what we need right now.
No, indeed.
What did he want?
He was curious to see if I would join him on let's say, a business venture. He propagates property from those who would not necessarily benefit from them as much as others, and fences them.
An entrepreneur.
Yes, good word for it.
As long as we don't fit in the category of people who could use less on our persons.
Indeed. For now, he considers us on a similar level, that we would be more of a candidate as a compatriot than anything else.
Or a competitor.
Perhaps. I did not give him a direct yes or no. I did not want to say anything to create an unnecessary enemy in our current predicament.
Of course, your business is what you will do with it.
Hmm. But I will say to you what I said to him. I give my full attention to the job I currently have. I do offer my services to make money where I can. But I do not risk the job I currently take. As
Like
long
a
as we are
very-
compatriots in this, you have my full support and attention. Once we are
Just
finished, we'll see how it plays.
nod slowly. Still jaw set. Haven't stopped looking at the guy.
What do you think of him?
I think he's the same kind of rat that we travel with in these gutters.
Hey, don't. Hey.
Present company not accepted.
I suppose we all make our way.
How we can, how we will.
Hmm.
I don't begrudge him that. But I don't want to wake up with a knife in my back.
Indeed. I think I shall retire for the evening.
It sounds wise.
I shall see you in the morning, perhaps.
Yes.
And I retire upstairs.
Alrighty.
Anything else on the night, or
I is slep.
okay?
I
Yeah.
wake up bright and early.
Okay, I should have
Do
mentioned. Yeah.
things.
Also, I realized I should have mentioned. Your boss also gave you uh, some money to buy herbs.
Oh, okay.
Not necessarily enough.
Okay. Okay. Well, I think Joel took it from the amount that we got from him anyway.
Cool. Cool.
Okay, so on after we've rested for the first day, I do have a series of spells, and I will administer cure wounds to Pavala.
Yay!
So just for the sake of randomness, in the event that I do roll an 8, that's a 7. Dadgummit. Nope. So it's just 3 points for me for healing them.
Is that vigor or wound?
That's me treating your wound points specifically.
Okay,
Your
so
your
that's how
vigor
many did you say?
3.
Okay.
You'll gain what? 1 back for the night's rest, and then 3 from me, and then your vigor points automatically restore when you sleep to full.
Okay. Awesome.
So that's my 3 spells for the day. My 3 level ones.
And my con goes back up to 11. I still have one more
Mhm.
con damage. Sweet. But yes, I wake up bright and early. I don't know if my boss would want me to check in with him first before going over to Holly Songs.
You should probably get the supplies first.
Yeah, I'll go do that. Alright, so I'm heading over to Holly Songs first then.
Okay then.
Also, I'm assuming that I bought whatever he had and I gave it to Joel and I said I'm gonna get the rest tomorrow. The store didn't
Yeah.
have any. I need to go outside town to get the rest.
Yeah. Okay. You travel through the woods a ways. There are paths to this place, but it is pretty fairly wooded and not particularly civilized, let's call it.
civilized.
Yeah. And when you get there, she's already waiting for you.
Oh.
Hmm. So, Unabarask has some need of my medicinal herbs, has he?
Yes, ma'am. I've come with payment.
Of course you have. She smiles at you. I have it ready inside. Come on in.
I enter.
Um, I have I have some tea brewing for this morning. Please help yourself. I shall be right back.
Oh, thank you. I will pour myself a cup.
She eventually returns. Here are your supplies. How was your time in the halls under the hills?
It was rather adventurous. I put the payment on the table and we exchange.
Yes, so I imagine. I have heard many things about your companions already,
Oh?
especially that Dr. Deverneau. He rescued the young Fraston girl.
Oh, yes.
Such nice people.
Yes.
I'm very grateful to them. And, in fact, yeah, very grateful. You notice she's
Oh?
staring at you.
I sip the tea and I say, do tell.
Your employer. Your employer thinks he has some measure of power, and he thinks you're a part of it. I would just like you to know that the Frastons are my friends, and by extension, Dr. Deverneau and his associates, I would also consider to be good people.
Well, good. I
Whatever
consider
plans,
them something of
whatever,
friends myself.
I am sure, and I'm glad of that. Whatever plans you may let Yunar Barask know that whatever plans he might have for them, he'd best take care that nothing unfortunate befalls them.
Of course not. I wouldn't dream of it.
I'm
I
sure.
will, of course, relay your message.
I'm sure, dear. Have you enjoyed your tea?
Very much, ma'am.
Good.
Thank you.
You remember my words, Pablo. There is no room in this town for those who hurt my friends.
Of course not, ma'am.
She go again. She as she escorts you out and waves goodbye.
I thank her for the tea and say it was lovely. And I bring the package back to Yunar Barask and I relay her message.
Yeah. That blasted witch. Yes, so they've gotten themselves involved with the Frastons, then, have they?
Seems like it.
Well, this complicates things somewhat. But so long as have they discovered anything noteworthy? Anything that could possibly be of any substance whatsoever? Because
Depends on what you mean by substance. They're discovering a way to open a certain door in there.
anything that could help Baron Blackshield or anyone else in this town, or even give them a degree of power. We cannot have things upsetting the balance that we've established here.
Right.
We'll
They
have
don't
to...
seem too keen on helping the Baron anyway.
Excellent. We'll have to tread a bit carefully. Make sure they stay on our side, Pavla. At the very least, that they don't join any of our enemies.
Right. I'm afraid I might echo the feelings of the witch on this one. I wouldn't like to see anything bad happen to them.
Well... Well, if that's the case, we must certainly try our best. Our best to accommodate this. Things are beginning to get a little delicate.
Right.
You'll stay and help me today. However, I may send you over there with a delivery at some point. Make sure you touch base with them.
Yes, sir. And I go about my business, I guess.
Yeah, let's get to work.
Do 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 do.
Meanwhile, at the tavern, people are busy brewing potions and doing fairly mindless things. How does everyone stay busy for the day?
I'm sitting outside the door to the dungeon, just sharpening my knife, going through my gear, cleaning out things.
Yeah, I'm probably hanging out with Magdalena as well, since my potion station is portable, so I could brew there as well as anywhere.
Plenty of people walk past, including a few goblins. Not too much happens there. Jing, what are you up to?
I mean, I guess I'm not I didn't really get injured, and I'm still trying to find information about Silver
Crown.
Thank you, Silver Crown.
Silver Friend.
Silver Friend. I keep wanting to say Silver Crest, and I know it's not correct.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll be hitting the town, maybe hitting a few taverns, seeing if I can get any leads on information. Oh,
Yeah.
because all I know is that he went in. I don't know if he possibly got out or if there's been an update.
They shake with the force of your hit.
Yeah, there's a few more. There's a couple of taverns and a few shops in the area. Besides the one Pablo took you to, so you're just looking around town.
Yeah. Making my way downtown.
Okay, so at the entrance to the to the halls, as I said, you did see a few goblins, but near the end of the day, you actually see a small group of goblins heading directly for you.
Sure. I'm going to.
Of course.
Well, like I'm still not in my garb, although I've made sure that I've got the scarf near me. I've got the skull sitting out. Also by me. And as they approach, I'm going to sit there with my knife out, hung over, so that it's hanging, easily ready. I've got my shield right beside me, and I'm gonna stare him down.
Yeah, they approach, and the one in front Make me a perception check. No, it's a female goblin. She opens her mouth and a wide show of teeth that is probably a grin. My name is Castia. I am from the Briar Warren, south of here. South? Yes, south of here, part of Thornkeep, and servant and advisor to one of the blades, Great Chief Grausk. It is said that you have gone into these halls, correct?
I smile witheringly and reply, and now we set about guarding to make sure that no one comes to any undue harm.
All the better. Tell me, at any point did you see any goblins either leaving or within the accursed halls?
We found a number of poor souls who fell to the traps therein.
Bluff check.
Well, it's technically not a lie. You found a number, that number being 1.
It's a lie by exclusion. It's
So let's see. Bluff is +1. I roll a 5. And then I have a +1 competence bonus on all charisma skill checks and ability checks for every 2 points of mental focus invested in me. So, and I think that's a max of +1 at this level. So I have a total of 7.
okay. I see. That is indeed sad. We had sent a platoon. She definitely looks suspicious.
Mhm.
We had sent a platoon in there under the command of one of our shaman.
And they've not returned yet.
No.
Then,
Great Chief
if I may be,
begins to worry about them.
if I may be so bold, if they have not yet returned, then it is quite possible that you may begin mourning their loss.
Perhaps. Sense motive check real quick.
Sure.
Both you and Dr. Devino.
Sure.
I rolled a 6, and sense motive is 4.
That's my third 19 in a row with this dice. 22? Oh, wait, no, sense motive. 18.
Okay. She, let's see. You get the sense that she is not entirely sure herself what to think of the idea that the goblins inside might be dead. You get the feeling that something more might have been going on, or she's suspicious. She's suspicious and trying to figure things out.
Sure.
Ugh.
Yeah, unfortunately, I
You
couldn't
can't tell if she's-
understand
yeah, you
a single word that the goblins were saying inside.
Right.
So I only have what Pablo told me about the dead ones that I caused to cough up grave words. Because I don't think she said
Right.
anything about what Murgmo was.
Monkey,
on.
monkey, eat up.
Yes.
Or even that her name was Murgmo.
Right.
Right.
So, yeah, she seems like she can't decide whether it would be better to mourn or just be relieved.
Hmm.
If that.
But I was gonna say with a 10, I don't.
Ooh.
Really,
Goblin politics afoot.
Dr. Devino definitely
Yeah.
senses that.
Hmm.
Are you searching this place?
I turn towards Devino. And then back to this goblin, and I say, "We are ensuring the security of the town above. What lies below is dangerous.
Well, yes, of course, but there are many ways you could do that. What I mean is, are you looking? Are you overturning stones? Are you searching for things?
If you want me to be plain, then you will need to do the same.
the the goblins we sent in there were sent in to find a sword for the great Chief Grausk. However, they have not returned, and I think he would like to speak. He might like to speak to you about obtaining it. You are new in town. You might be able to succeed where others have not. Already, you have entered and exited
I'm going to
these halls.
frown and I'm going to say, what is one sword to another? If your chief wishes a sword, there are many stores, blacksmiths to buy from.
It's an old goblin sword. It used to belong to his family.
I didn't realize that you were given to cherish heirlooms in your culture.
This particular one we do. There is some history we care for, especially here.
I'm intrigued. What history would that be?
Well, naturally, the kingdom of Zog. We used to rule this place, you know. And
I've
it
heard
was
some
not
rumors.
until our great chief Grausk arose that anyone had achieved such prominence in hundreds of years. Naturally, he would like such an item to help commemorate these achievements.
Well, your great chief Grouse will know where to find us.
The great Chief Grausk will not dare to rise for you. You must
Then
go and see him.
he will have a very strange difficulty communicating with us from wherever it is that he roosts.
He looks legitimately confused. You're saying you would not go to see great Chief Grausk?
As I mentioned before, our business is the protection of this town.
But he is great chief.
I am sure. And in his greatness, I am sure that he will also understand the importance of our duty and keep
No,
it.
no. He is great chief because only his ideas matter. She genuinely does not understand.
Hmm.
Magdalena is relatively intractable on the point. Then perhaps he will have to be convinced that it is of a matter to come and see us. If he
I
desires
see.
this
You mean
sword.
I see. You mean sword is important thing. Yes, he will rise for that, I think.
Is this just going to be an
Will you be?
obscenely like big goblin that doesn't like to leave his chair because it's comfy?
You will be here tomorrow.
Yes.
Most humans go to sleep when it turns too dark. We would rather talk. But if you would rather sleep, then we shall try to arrive sometime tomorrow. And they leave.
I think we made friends.
I think we made friends. I assume at some point that day I'm delivering a package to them.
Yeah.
And as he's brewing, I'm just like, God, that smells awful.
Yeah, you're able to.
And I give him the rest of the potion ingredients.
Hmm.
Whoop,
Okay. Jing.
Yes.
Before they sort anything with that out, one of the stores you enter as you're just gathering information. Well, thus far, what you've gathered is that most people didn't like this guy or his stuck-up family.
Oh, okay.
Um,
He's popular. It's all about popular.
yeah. They had some idea that they were nobles and were better than them.
Mm-hmm.
Most of them would get even by stealing trinkets from them and just letting them wonder what happened. So, yeah. That's when you can get people to talk about him. Most of the time when you mention it, they just toast the fact that he's gone.
Oh. Oh boy.
Wait, who are we talking about?
Carl?
Gaharls.
Oh,
Gahar.
Gaharl, yeah.
Um, you enter one shop, and behind the counter is a burly individual with orcish features, rather. Who looks like this. Upside down.
Let's get in closer look here. Okay. Okay. Big dude.
Yes.
Yes, how can I help you?
Yes, I'm looking around town for information concerning a Gahar Silver Crown.
Look, information that... What do you want to know about Gahar?
I've been asked to look into his disappearance. Some people are worried about him.
Well, last I heard, he had gone down into the holes under the hill. You tried checking there yet?
We stopped in briefly, took a look around.
Wait.
But, myself and a couple of compatriots.
Right.
But no sign of
I think
him.
I know some of your compatriots. Yeah, one of them's little Pavla, right?
Yes, indeed.
Small rat about this high. Well, large rat, really.
Yes, constantly saying things with two meanings.
Oh, that's Pavla, all right. Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, I heard they came a really long way. All the way from out east. Yeah. Imagine.
Well, I haven't been out that way in a while now.
Yeah. How long you known them?
Not long at all. We share a common interest in my search, in the job I've been hired for. Their own exploits have crossed interests.
Right, I understand. Oh, allies of convenience and all that.
Indeed.
Happens all the time around here.
You seem to know at least something of my companions.
How are your things, you know? We call this a city, but it's a town, really. Everyone eventually is everything, especially here. Places like this where a lot of people come and go, tend to talk.
Indeed.
Especially since Pavla just up and disappeared. There's a lot of talk about that.
Indeed.
Oh, yeah, it was right after a couple of particularly nasty murders, I heard.
Mm. Sounds strange.
Yeah, one of the Baron's men and a half-orc. Still.
And it all remains mysterious, I suppose.
Everything goes around here.
Hmm.
There was some concern that she might have been involved, but she came back. And you'd have to be an idiot to come back to a place if you committed that sort of crime in it.
Indeed. I think to myself, or incredibly smart. Either way.
Caleb, I think your beard is rubbing against your microphone.
Is that what that sound is?
Sorry, I had my microphone a little lower than usual.
I just couldn't figure it
yeah.
out.
Sorry about that. That was my mustache.
Ah.
Mustache.
Yeah.
How much of a mustache do you have?
Enough to make it look like I have a full beard.
Oh ho ho.
There's this weird spot on the side of my lips where it's just not growing, so it's...
Huh.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Right. Well... Good luck finding young Hal. Yeah, Silver Crown boy, right?
Yes, indeed.
And,
I was going to ask if you knew anyone who would know what he was last seen wearing, perhaps, or had a more.
It was parading around town, just showing off that shiny new suit of armor.
Yes, and I suppose a
Not
family
single
like
dent
his.
in it. It's not a single scratch.
I suppose a family like his would be able to afford masterwork. I suppose.
You ask me, he had to sell a lot just to get his hands on it.
Hmm.
Wanted to make a big show of himself, you know. Wanted everyone to know he was a big deal.
Indeed. The more I hear about this target, the more I hear about the young Silver Crown that I must find, the less exciting I am to meet him.
Target? What are you working for? One of his debt collectors?
No. I am asked to find so many people, it's hard to keep the names straight.
Oh. Strange language, target. One might think you were a bounty hunter or something.
I'm afraid it comes from being from the East. My vocabulary has gotten much better, but some words still escape me.
Of course. You seem to have a pretty good grasp on things.
Every time I think I have it perfectly right, something jumps out at me that's so incredibly wrong.
Well, tell you what, Bartolo's going to try to convince you that Yunar Barask's place is the only place to sell anything. Well, you know what? You ever want to buy something? You ever want me to have a look at something? Just bring it to me first. Just bring it to me. I'll make sure. I'll be sure to take care of you. Can't stay in business if I don't be competitive.
Indeed. I shall keep this establishment in mind in the future.
Right. Yet, when you folks heading back down?
I believe in a few days.
I see.
Still resting up from the first attempt.
Not soon. Well, you be careful. Last guy. Yeah. One guy I know, one of the few guys I know came back up. Still hasn't recovered from it fully.
Oh yes, one of the mages.
No, this was another guy.
Oh?
Yeah. I think one of the Pathfinders.
Ah.
Yeah, they sent a crew up here. He's loafing around town somewhere, I think. Probably drinking his tears away.
I'm sure. That dungeon is nothing to sneeze at.
No, it's not. Guess the Pathfinder Society aren't as good, aren't as high and mighty as they'd like us to think. They'll teach the Baron to pay extra for that sort of service.
Indeed. Sometimes a fancy name makes people think that they're so much better than any other service.
Yeah.
But once we head into the dungeon, if I find anything of interest, I'll be sure to bring it your way, see what you think.
Well, thank you kindly. I appreciate it greatly. Varask's got quite a jump on me in business, and I'll look to take what I can for myself, you know.
Indeed. Indeed.
Pavla senses a disturbance in the force.
You take care now. It was nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you as well. You have a fine day.
You as well.
Hmm.
You sure you don't need... By the way, you sure you don't need anything else?
How am I doing on arrows? Let me see. Do you have any bowstrings or...
Oh, sure, I got some bowstrings. What are you?
I show him my bow.
Oh, this is
Needs
quite
something
nice.
Needs something to pull a bit of weight.
Right. Well, not sure I could give you an upgrade per se, but I could give you some spares.
A couple spares would be good.
Probably won't. You're an active adventurer. It's always useful to keep, I don't know, 3 to 5, I suppose.
Yes, indeed.
Uh,
How much are you thinking?
oh. String itself is not very expensive, but let's just say 3 silver for the 5 and we'll be done with it.
3 silver? That seems reasonable.
Yeah, I was thinking it might be a bit pricey. I know bows are a bit expensive, but most of that goes to the wood.
Indeed, but as a first transaction,
Yeah.
a kindness for
Enough
opening
people
up
pass
the
through here and don't actually return. I get these for a song, so it's profitable for me either way.
Indeed. But yeah, I do like starting things on the correct foot, so to speak.
Yeah.
Like barter when we're closer in terms of chip.
Well, I think we've gotten off to a fine start.
Out to me. How many silver are in, like...
That's
10.
half a gold.
Half a gold?
Yeah.
Right.
5 silver is half a gold.
Alright, so 3 silver is gonna be 1.5 gold. So that'll bring me to 39.5 gold.
Okay, cool.
Or 39 gold and 1 silver.
Okay.
Alright. Now I have bowstrings.
Yay. An item that is completely pointless unless
Until you need it.
Yeah. Unless your bow breaks, which doesn't often happen in this game, but at least you have it.
Extra string. Yeah, at least I have it. It's honestly, even if it's something I never use, it's something that my character would want as a backup. Because sometimes also the way with bows is, I know it's not how it works in the game, but you do have to change the string after a certain amount of usage.
Right. Okay. Does anyone else have anything they wanted to do?
How late is it in the day?
Depends on what else you guys wanted to do throughout the day.
I'm gonna say, because he did mention, what's his face? The guy from the Pathfinder Society.
Oh, okay. You went to look for him.
Yeah, because unless I forgot this from an earlier campaign, from like an earlier session, but as far as I'm aware,
I've dropped him a couple of times. Just mentioned that there was a Pathfinder who went down with the group and came back alone.
There was what was it? Was it one or two groups that went in recently that got their butts handed to them, and then the mages went in, and they're the only ones who made it out okay.
Most groups would go and get their butts
Mm.
handed to them. The Pathfinder Society was noteworthy because that is like the official Adventurers Guild of the world.
Right.
Yeah, they're big boys.
Yeah, and only one of them came out, and he was scarred, mentally scarred.
Hmm.
They were the most noteworthy.
But yeah, I think. Do I want to confront him alone, or because I would want to go and find him, see what his experience was at least, see what he came out with, if anything. But I'm wondering if I should do that by myself, or if I should head back to the inn and get some backup.
Your group is currently standing guard at the entrance of
at
the
the
accursed
entrance.
halls.
And I'm working.
Yeah,
Hmm.
you'd imagine you could probably round them up and find them at night, but or like
I would.
at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because. You know what? I'll go by myself.
Okay.
Just go on an info gathering hunt. Like, he may not even want to talk to me, so this could be a quick errand.
Cool.
Because if he had a rough time, he may not want to relay what happened.
What's everyone else doing?
Working.
Same thing. Brewing and
Okay.
Yeah, I'll continue to take care. Since this is second day again, I'll put my spells into Pavla. Let's roll dice.
Yeah.
Oh, are we second day now?
yeah, I just rolled for my I healed for my extracts.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, if we're not second day, then I can boil backwards.
Well,
Okay,
first day after the dungeon.
Yes.
First day after the dungeon, because we had the meeting with the goblin person. If
Right.
more is going on, then take care of that.
Yeah, it's first. Okay. We're at the end of the first day after the dungeon.
Okay.
Just have the one more thing. It sounds like, which is Jing going to go look for this guy. You know what?
Would I be done by this point?
I'll let you know. Actually, hang on. Jing, make me a diplomacy check.
Diplomacy.
Oh dear.
I think I'm. Oh, that's negative, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a -1.
No, let's pray.
Diplomacy is great.
Wrong.
No. Okay.
I don't have diplomacy apparently.
Most people tell you to go away.
Okay.
To the point that yes, Pavla, you do finish work.
Huh. Alright. I guess I'll go find people that aren't
Okay.
sitting in front of a dungeon, so I'll go find Jing.
Okay. I'm not. You know what? I could be mean, but I won't. You do find her eventually.
Okay. I'm better at finding my way around than most
Yeah.
in this group, at least.
Magdalena and Dr. Franklin. Before that scene, are you guys planning on staying in front of the halls the whole night?
No.
No.
Okay. Yeah, Pavla, you end.
I'm just being intimidating all day long.
You end before nightfall, but the sun is getting low.
Mm-hmm.
And you eventually find Jing walking around, talking to people who clearly don't want to talk to her.
I flag her down and like, hey,
Ah.
I just got out. What are you up to?
Information hunting with. I look around briefly. Very little success.
Ah, what sort of information you hunting for?
Initially, I was hunting for more information on Silver Crown. See if anyone had seen him around town in case he did leave. Looks like no one has. In fact, everyone seems rather. I think jovial is too strong a word, but not upset that he's gone missing.
Oh, I for one, she puts a hand up on her forehead like Bernhardt style. Am just agape, aghast that he is gone.
Why do I sense sarcasm? Uh, but while I was out, I encountered, was he an orc?
Half orc.
Half orc, thank you. I encountered a half orc who has a shop in the area.
I narrow my eyes slightly.
Don't look at me like that. He gave me a little information on Silver Crown. Not anything else, anything more than I knew already. But he did mention the member of the Pathfinders Guild who came out of the cave.
Oh yeah, right.
He said he was hanging around locally at some of the bars.
Really? I would have expected he went back to wherever the Pathfinder Society is based.
Yeah. So I thought I would take a look around, but I've had no.
Huh. Well, let me see if I can help you out.
Very
I'm
well.
gonna assist in information gathering.
Yeah, sure.
Arr.
Pavla, make me a diplomacy check. And while you're doing that, Magdalena and Dr. Devino, when were you planning on leaving your post? When it was dark, as it was approaching?
20.
Okay.
Not a nat 20, but 20.
Okay, cool.
I leave that up to Magdalena to decide.
Hmm.
Boy.
Hmm.
Magdalena.
Yes. I'm sorry. What do you need from me particularly?
When are we heading out?
For the night, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, I was just going to stay until the sun started to get low. As long as there are
Oh,
still
okay.
people like milling about. Unless like if the goblin population is like always on the move, then
They're on the move when they feel like it, but
I was gonna
it's...
say I for the most part just acting as a general deterrent was my idea, but I don't think like I don't have any plans on hiring anyone to take care of it, and I'm not going to spend the whole night there because I want to go rest for recovery's sake. But
Okay.
making sure that people know that we have some kind of a stake on the territory, maybe will help from the dungeon repopulating itself with goblins. Maybe, um, but it's not like it was never the most important thing to me. So, as long as the doctor's okay with it, I'll just be like, I say we head back, rest up.
Sounds good to me.
Unless you want someone, I can go find someone.
Nah,
I'm
it's
sure.
fine.
This place is lazy with people, lousy with people that are willing to take coin for just about anything.
Not if you don't think it's important.
I'm only limitedly concerned that there will be a resurgence in the goblin population, but hopefully that place is going to smell terrible when we get back down there. All right, well, yeah. Sleep now, work later.
Okay. Okay, so that's what you guys are up to. Meanwhile, Pavla, you are able to gather that um, the the man you are looking for goes by the name of Rosimus,
Okay.
and he is usually found in the tavern known as the Thirsty Ogre.
All
It
right.
is the nastier of the two taverns in the town,
Mm.
right next to the Goblin Bazaar and the Briar Warren.
Mm.
The Briar Warren, is that something
I'm
we
going
should
to
already
head
know?
back to my house first and stash the sword before going down there.
Okay.
Is the Briar Warren where the goblins live?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright, so you arrive. Yeah, it's a tavern, alright. It's pretty dingy, especially compared to the one the one that your friends have been staying at. This is the economy one that the rowdier crowd stays in, but they don't actually cause much trouble due to the owner being an ex-adventurer and quite formidable herself.
Right. I'm going to go up to the barkeep and I'm going to ask, is a what was his name?
Rosimus.
Rosimus. Is there a Rosimus with us here today?
Yes. Okay. She says, sure.
does know any but a name.
Okay. So the female half-orc named Toondar says, yeah, sure. He's right over there with one of his friends in the area.
Hmm.
You see at a table two men. Um, one one dark-skinned, very clearly from far, far, far south, and the other a more rough-looking man who looks quite haggard with a scraggly and unkempt, just like that scruff type beard that hasn't really been maintained or properly shaved.
Right. I hold out my
The man with,
hands
yeah,
like
the man with,
presenting to Jing, and I go like ta-da.
yeah. The man with the scruff, sure enough, has a drink in front of him, but he hasn't tasted it yet. He seems very involved with the conversation with the man in front of him.
Pavla looks at Jing. You wanted to speak to them?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Do you think I would be helpful in the conversation, or do you think it would be better if I
No,
just kind of...
sorry. I got a little distracted.
Oh, okay. Well, no, yeah, Pavla's asking, do you think I would be helpful in this conversation, or do you think it would be more helpful for me to, stay back?
I think it might be helpful. You may bring up some good points. I'm just asking about their experience in the dungeon.
Right. Pavla starts walking over there.
Good evening. I say with
Um,
a slight bow, I guess.
um, the scruffy, scraggly man looks up at you. A little suddenly, not much. Just kind of gives a slight start.
There.
Yeah, he gives a slight start, and his companion, very rather casually turns his head to look and regard you two. Um, yes. What is it? What is it?
My companion and I here have just had a slight adventure down at the local dungeons. And there's a rumor saying that you've been there. Since we came out with a couple scrapes, I was wondering if you could give us a few pointers.
He reacts to that. No, 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 not right. No, no, no. I don't want to talk about it.
Very well. Understandable.
He looks away.
Then.
His companion seems to regard this for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Come now, Rosimus. You must oblige these people. He looks up and is like, yeah, right, right. What do you want to know?
I would like to know what you encountered down there. We encountered a couple of rather unsightly things, but if there's anything you would warn us about in particular.
If anything, I would warn you to stay out of there entirely.
So.
Yeah. First floor is not so bad, I guess. Just a bunch of halls, paths, and such. Second floor had all sorts of weird gizmos and what have you. Third floor's where things got really weird. Artifacts and strange mechanisms and drawings. Pictures of things.
Pavla's trying not to look interested.
Pictures of things that shouldn't exist.
Sounds frightful.
Yeah. And mist. A mist. Whatever you do, don't go in the mist.
Oh. I believe
Pavla didn't go in the mist.
I believe we may have encountered the mist you speak of.
What? He looked. How? You only went in that. What? How long have you been down? What?
It's a mist that shows you something frightful. Something that you fear more than anything, isn't it?
Oh, no, not that mist. No, obviously avoid that one, but there's another one.
Oh, not that mist. The different mist.
There is a...
No, deeper. Deeper, on the 4th floor.
And this mist is worse.
Oh, far worse. My companions and I went into it, and... Look, I really can't.
That's fine.
And listen to me. Oh, God. For all...
I step up to the bar. Do I know what kind of a drink he's having?
Currently, he's had none of his drink. Like, he has one in front of him, but he hasn't touched it yet.
I ask the barkeep for a glass of water. And have him set it next to his current drink. You don't have to share more than you think is necessary. Just take it easy.
It's fine. Sometimes I still see it. And I think... I feel like they might have survived and still be down there waiting for me. I was the only one who could escape, you see. No, I can't.
That is... Is there...
Listen, you know what's good for you, you'll avoid it. If you do encounter... But... Maybe. If you do encounter... If you do make it down there, and you see the mist as well, then... Maybe... Okay. Maybe you could check for me.
I can look for them.
Yes. Definitely don't go into it with a... though. It's a trap.
How did you escape?
I'm sorry, he looks, at his companion. That's a trade secret I'll have to keep with me until I know you're ready.
Very well. We shall be heading down, nevertheless.
Thank you.
We shall avoid the mist if we can, and
Thank
I
you.
shall look for your friends.
Thank you. You have no idea how grateful that would make me.
Indeed.
Let's just hope they're all dead.
Good.
Whew.
His companion stands up to leave. Stands up. It would seem that things are well in hand here. I shall take my leave.
I give a slight bow and thank you for your time, and we greatly appreciate it.
He gives a very slight nod of his head.
Do I know anything about this kick, dude?
You have no idea who this guy is.
Cobra.
You have no idea who this is.
So he's not from
could.
here.
Nope. You would guess probably from far away.
He looks like a Dothraki. A Dothraki in harem pants.
Hey, comfy.
Yeah.
I mean, you could always ask Rosimus. He was the one eating with them, or you could talk to him yourself.
That is true.
Yeah. He's on his way out, but that's...
Who is your friend there?
Who? What? Oh, him. He's a higher up in the Pathfinder Society. He wanted to talk to me, try to convince me to finish the job, see what's down there, check and see if they couldn't come back.
I see.
He seems... Yeah, he has stopped at the door and turned. My name is Cobra Keck.
I'll give a slight bow. Jingyun.
Pavla.
Pavlo what? Yes. Yeah, that's... Very well.
Oh yeah, Pavlov, the New Hampshire Pavlos.
Jim
I shall
Darkbed.
be...
yeah.
I shall be lingering in town in this place for a time. Just until I make sure everything is finished.
Indeed.
Unfortunately, this pathetic excuse for a human being
Whoa.
I can
seems
feel
not,
my eyes
Ouch.
narrowing.
Ouch.
seems not to care about his job.
What exactly is his job? Here, at least.
That, as he put it, is a trade secret. I am not at liberty to state.
Indeed, everything stays in the guild, so to speak.
It was good for us to have met you. But
I hope so.
But I wish to be elsewhere currently and will now take my leave. I bid you good evening.
It was interesting.
Yes, he lives.
Well, he was nice.
Pavla looks at you incredulously.
I believe I am attempting sarcasm.
He is very knowledgeable once you get to know him. It's just his way, unfortunately. You two aren't alone, right?
We have
No.
others with us.
No,
Right.
they're all by themselves.
Right. Good.
Take
There
them.
were only three. Yeah, there were only three of us. How many of you?
We currently have 5, I want to. 4?
Well, 5 counting my friend here. Rasputin pops his head out.
Right. Well, it was. It was good to have met you. Thank you. Seriously, thank you. I hope you. I hope that you succeed at whatever it is you're doing.
Hmm.
Just
And
let me.
I sincerely hope that in our ventures we can give you some peace of mind, one way
Let
or
me
the
know.
other.
Let me know if there's anything I can do to help. Um, I know. I know how to get past that door on the first level.
Oh?
The door
Yeah.
with the red jewel in it?
What? Huh? Yeah.
Or
If there's a red jewel in it, I suppose that's one of them.
I thought that was the only door in there. I
Yeah.
There
could be
was a door
remembering
that
it
I
wrong.
broke the lock
Yeah.
on.
There
Okay.
is the door, but uh, there wasn't a red jewel in it.
Okay.
There was a drawing with one of the holes circled with the word red.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm just remembering it wrong because it's been a while.
Um,
Then that would just
yes,
be the door with the holes in it.
yeah, yeah. What you need to do, there are 7 different colored stones you can find all throughout the first 2 levels. Just place them in prismatic order. Red in the top left slot, then orange, then yellow, then so on.
Hmm. And that should get the door open?
Yes.
Hmm.
This is good news. I thank you for your time, and I thank you for your advice.
Yes. Yes.
Hmm?
Um, and for another thing, the layout's a bit strange. I think I'd do better. I think I'd do better with a piece of paper or something, but
Hmm.
it goes out. It doesn't go as much down as it goes out the further you go. If that makes sense.
So instead of going deeper, it kind of just goes farther.
Well, it goes down for a little bit, and then it just kind of hits a point where it just goes straight out. It's a bit. It's a bit bizarre. I need to gather my thoughts about it.
Okay.
It's been a while since. It's been a little while, and I'd want to make sure I was remembering everything.
We still have another day before we go back to the dungeon.
All right.
Perhaps if we meet again tomorrow.
We'll see what I remember from there.
That would be preferable. If that, I think we will then leave you to your night. You look exhausted.
Thank you. Now that he's gone, I can enjoy this in peace. He reaches to his drink and finally takes a sip.
Hmm.
And it keeps going.
Oh, jeez.
He is not, in fact, taking a sip. He is downing this.
Oh, jeez.
I'll leave it to it. Pablo jumps up and starts heading out.
Until we see each other again. And I follow Pablo out.
Okay.
Well, now at least we're not surmising.
Yes, you have indeed found that information. So, you guys have anything else, or do you go to bed?
I think that's it.
Nope. Just go.
Or
To,
did you?
nope. Just go to bed. Get ready to go to the dungeon tomorrow.
Slip.
Yeah. Did you guys? Yeah. Did you guys want to report findings and stuff, or?
Oh, yeah, I guess we should meet up and just tell each other what's up.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So you guys meet up at the tavern and exchange info. I take it.
Yes. By the way, do you guys ever tell me about Red Cape? What's his face?
Loscar Red Cape. No, they haven't yet. I don't know.
Oscar Friend Cape.
friend Cape.
Yeah.
So you're keeping that tidbit of information to yourself?
Yeah, like,
I mean, as far as Magdalena is concerned, I think she thinks of it as Jing's business.
Right.
Okay.
Alright, so Pavel head back home and yeah,
Hmm.
rinse and repeat.
Yeah.
mm.
Oof.
Okay, so for your part,
Mm.
Pavla, a lot of what you went through was definitely more on the lowdown side. Do you share any of the more secretive information, or do you keep that all to yourself? Such as Marina Holly Song's warnings, or more information about your boss, perhaps.
Nah,
That's all under wraps.
yeah.
Okay. Sorry, just want to gather what everyone knows. Jing.
Yes.
Yes, do you describe all of the people you've talked to?
Yes, I describe my day.
Yay.
Not your yesterday.
Okay, so you guys know about Tardin and Rosimus and Cobra. Then...
Clearly an assumed name.
Yeah. I can't imagine why you would ever think that.
And the goblins?
And yes, you got Magdalena and Dr.
Goblins.
Ranklin. You guys mentioned the goblins?
I'll say we were visited by some of the local denizens about which I'd been inquiring.
Okay.
It seems that the Chief Grask is interested in meeting with us.
Huh.
In the event that his squadron does not return, it seems he might be interested in hiring someone to find him a certain sword.
I might be interested in attending this meeting.
Well, I have indicated that they should find us at some juncture, waiting before the gates. I intend to spend tomorrow again, just ensuring that there is.
Wait. I thought we were heading back in tomorrow.
No,
Well,
yeah,
we
you
were
guys...
spending 2 days out, weren't we?
2 nights, I
Yeah.
said.
Okay. Well, in that case, I won't be able to do the full heal for Pavla. Just so that you're aware.
Yes.
Okay.
I thought we'd be more than enough healed up to at least finish out half the dungeon.
Okay.
That we had left. I got 4 new
Yeah,
potions. I'm at almost max health.
Okay.
I didn't want to wait for time, but if other people would rather wait, I am amenable to that decision.
The only reason that I suggested it all is just that our mouse friend has a smaller health pool than the average bear.
Mouse friend. Than the average bear.
How much will that put her off?
I currently
So-
have 7 out of 12 wound.
Yeah, so over the course of the night, she'll get 1 back,
Okay.
and then she'll be 8 out of 12. She has full vigor, obviously, going in, so
Cool.
that's
Alright.
17 points isn't
Yeah.
nothing to shake a stick at.
Yeah.
In that case, yeah, when you guys wake up, you find a procession of goblins outside the tavern.
I'm not
Oh
sure
boy.
Uh-oh.
if I've miscounted calculated.
Pavla was planning on meeting up with them in the morning, so she's probably on her way over at this point.
You have the option of joining the procession.
Oh, I joined the procession. I do not have the sword on me.
Yeah.
I have hidden it in my house.
When you arrive, one steps forward. You probably imagined something bigger, but really the only thing larger seems to be his head. It has a bit more proportions to it. Um, he steps forward. You are adventurers who go into halls?
Yeah.
Yes. I, Great Chief Gralsk, best chief of goblins. You find for me sword, and I become even better king of goblins.
Is that the only reward?
You will be friend of Brambleclaws for life, and will have the honor of serving Great Chief Gralsk. Also, we give you money.
Also money.
There we go.
Also money.
He's listing them in the how valuable they are.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, I'm just saying that he's listing them in order of how valuable they are.
Yeah, that's pretty much. Not sure what we have in coffers at the moment, but we'll definitely pay as much as able. You agree?
I look at everyone else. I am trying very hard not to smile.
Also, bring back word of tribe shaman. I think she is a traitor. It was her job to get sword, and she not even report back for weeks. I think she looked for it for herself, and not want to admit it to Great Chief Graf's face.
Well, that is rough.
That is in fact what was happening, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, very clearly every goblin down there wanted to possess it, but several of them mentioned that they were objectively working for her at the time.
Okay.
And had she not, yeah. And they mostly proclaimed their own desire for it after she died.
Mm. I'm still looking at the rest of them like, are we gonna take this seriously?
We'll see what we can do.
Good, you get sword, you bring to me, I pay you.
As I said, we'll see what we can
And
do.
Great Chief Grausk become Great King Grausk.
Okay.
Okay.
And then he starts chittering in goblin language. My goodness, that was difficult. How on earth do they speak like that?
wait! Is he super dapper when he's speaking in Goblin?
Oh my gosh, really?
Yes.
I say, good sir, the human
By Jove,
tongue
that was crass.
is quite near barbaric.
Pavla can't hold it back any longer. She puts a hand to her mouth and goes like.
They don't notice. Uh, the goblins depart.
Pavla just turns around to the rest of them and just says, "He's so eloquent," and then walks away.
I just stare just at her as she walks away. Uh-huh.
Whew.
Ugh.
Okay,
So I guess we're heading back in then.
Hmm.
Yes.
Okay, Pavla,
Yes.
make me a will check, please.
Okay.
Congratulations, you were the last one.
I'm the last one. What?
How they work.
14.
Okay. Magdalena, you get the same sense as you did back in the dungeon.
Okay.
Except this time it's stronger.
All right.
And things you see don't line up with what might be expected, what necessarily might be expected at all.
Okay.
You see the entirety of Thornkeep, covered by a yellow sky, with rolling black clouds in the distance. Rolling black clouds that move much faster than expected. Seem to intermingle with the, they seem almost attached to the sky at first, mingling and mixing in ways that clouds and sky just don't.
Okay.
And as you're watching, the intertwining colors seems to come into a particular shape. A shape of a snake with two heads facing each other.
Okay. Not like the Ouroboros ring, but like
No.
just a ring.
It's more like a single snake with two heads, actually.
Sure, sure. But like you say, they turn to face each other. Like, what kind of a shape does that make? Like, do they form a circle as they do it, or is it like just a loose?
Single snake body, splitting off into two heads at the tip, facing each other.
Okay, so it's like ovoid
Yeah.
in shape, or like a horseshoe.
Um,
Like teardrop esque.
Yeah.
no, the snake itself is coiled. The snake heads facing each other almost make like a triangular shape
Oh, okay.
in between them,
All right. All right.
leading down into the body.
Hmm.
It is the same image that you had seen before.
Okay. And I don't think it has anything to do with demonic presence.
No.
Good. And the only thing that we've heard about this symbol so far was from Lucy about how it appeared as part of the goblin.
Right.
Okay. Like it was their banner.
And it seems to have a tendency to stick out in people's minds for some reason.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I guess I will file away a note to do more with
Your
it.
mind comes back to you as the sky clears and the town becomes normal again.
Sure.
Yeah, Pavla starts heading towards the dungeon, I guess.
And if it is okay with you, Caleb, I think we should probably end so that Hannah doesn't fall asleep.
Yeah. I was kind of sensing that coming. I was saving that particular vision for when I thought the end might be here. Yeah, we can finish it up here. Whew.
Is my mind slowly slipping into madness, Caleb?
Nope.
Is that what that will save was
No,
for?
no.
Nope. You rolled a will save. That's all.
Okay.
Whether you succeeded or failed,
It's the what?
what
the,
happens? If
It's
there's
the
no,
cross-dressing yellow king again. I betcha.
you don't notice anything.
Great.
And until I know what that ghost is, that's what I'm going to call it. Because I have no other point of reference, and I'm not even the one seeing.
Do we get any more XP?
Yes.
XP?
Hang on just a moment as I look this up.
Math.
While he's doing that, I have a question for people because every source that I'm reading from appears to be very vague about it. So I'm not
Okay.
sure that I've been doing my vigor points correctly. So it says that you gain them the same way that you typically would HP, except without adding your Constitution modifier.
Correct.
So, like, at my first level, that means theoretically, because like you have wound points equal to your con mod,
Right.
and then since I get a D8 to my vigor points, I would have 8 vigor points.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then since I'm and we started at level 2, and we're supposed to take the average, so I would get 4. I would get 4 points per level then?
There it is.
Right.
Or are we going with the above, so it's 5 points per level?
I was doing upper side of the median, so for a D8, that's 5.
Okay.
Oh. Okay.
So then I would have so it would be 13 and okay, yeah, so I've done it correctly. All right. Because I'm for my half levels I've been doing
Okay. Each of you
Low.
gets another 100 experience for dealing with that trap.
Sweet.
Yay.
That was in there. Okay, and then for dealing with all of the role-playing stuff and my shenanigans, introducing things and all of the characters and brouhaha and stuff, I'm actually going to give each of you another.
It was a big brouhaha. I had to fight a squid.
I'm going to give each of you another 300.
Sweet.
There was a lot of it this time.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I'm level 3.
Ditto.
Sweet.
Guys, I get 2d6s now when I sneak attack.
That is
Stabby,
a
stabby.
vast improvement. Not even going to be...
Okay. So how much altogether?
Ooh, oh dear. Okay, so Sturge was 200. The trap was 100. And then 300 for the roleplay. 600 total.
All right.
Updated amount to the next level will
Done.
be a total of 9,000.
There you go.
Yeah.
Anyone
I'm almost just under 1,000 away from my next level.
Nice.
Good job, Bob. Well done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Does that give you your next quarter level? Hang on.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. I forgot you joined. I was like, why are you so far in XP? I was like, all right,
Yeah.
you joined later.
Mm-hmm.
4 and
Because I was at about 3 when we started.
You were at 3,000. So,
Yeah,
you were at 2,000.
Yeah.
So that
No,
is
I meant like earlier today.
every 5. So yeah, you hit your 3rd quarter level.
and then I get
Nice.
I am 375 away from my next quarter level.
Hey. Um.
All right.
So,
Brr.
so what you get for your third quarter level? It's been a while. I'm just going to.
Okay, so I get the rest of my HP. Or no.
Um,
Did I already get the rest of my HP? Let me look at the notebook. Let's see. Staggered advancement.
Okay. You get your saving throws now. Is that right?
Yes. Wait,
Okay.
Yep. Yeah. 75. It's always 75 is saving
Yeah.
throws.
So yeah, you get your level 3 saving throws as a monk now.
Which I will go look up what that is for you.
Um. That's nice and easy.
All of the you get +1 to your will saves now.
Oh, I do. Okay, so I get
No.
my next.
That was to Robin, or not to Robin, not to.
No, I'm talking to myself. I'm
Oh.
sorry.
Okay.
There's a lot of
Yeah.
that
So Hannah,
flying
that
around.
base save goes up to
Yes.
1.
That save goes up to 1.
There we go.
Ah.
Pooch over here.
The funny thing is that she's because of
Base.
the
save.
weird way the Zen Archer kind of works. She
Does things and stuff.
oh, her saves are basically going to be like equal to each other the entire way. She basically
Where?
doesn't have
Hmm.
here. It's
Alright, you guys have successfully
we'll-
explored just
base
over
save.
half.
Base save.
By the way, you got now that you're out of the dungeon, you guys have successfully explored over half of the first section.
Yay! Cool. I'm gonna kill the
Yay.
stream and stuff here then.
Okay. Good night,
Bye.
everyone.
Pavel.